to ask kind of a personal question for our organization, but also just overall. Like, for example, we broke ground on 3 sites in Phoenix this year, so I'd love to get your take. And hey, Chris, I think the timing's great based on supply, or you guys may have a slow lease up. Like, what's your assessment?
Well, Phoenix has been oversupplied, and it's pretty easy-ish place to build. But I think right now, breaking ground right now, it's good because by the time you open and go through lease up, I think supply is going to be really on the downswing in Phoenix, and hopefully demand will come back from an active housing market. So I think it's interesting because we talk about supply being an issue, but really now is kind of the interesting time to look at new supply because nationally things are coming down, and in a lot of these markets that have seen high supply, they're coming down as well. And I think there's a little bit more momentum, and there's a little bit more happening. Interesting potential from demand being on the upswing that delivering a year or two from now could be really good timing.
Thank you.
I always am trying to be. I'm always positive. It's just, these are complicated topics, and things ebb and flow. But I'm always an optimist first and foremost.
So then, bigger picture, are there any area like I guess let's just talk 2025. What are you anticipating for 2025? What are some geographic areas you're like, hey, Chris, I think we're going to see some really robust growth there, or what's your take?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of the same. There's a lot of markets actually that are starting to get to flattish advertised rent growth. Places that have seen supply really come down during and after COVID. So places like the Pacific Northwest, Portland and Seattle, Bay Area has kind of always had very low supply. Denver, interestingly, and then like some of your very slow growth markets, like in the Midwest and Northeast, like New York and Chicago, as I mentioned, I think those places they're gonna outperform. They're not gonna see really extreme growth, but they are gonna see rents improve before markets in the Southeast, places like Orlando, Atlanta, the whole west coast of Florida, where you have a lot more supply coming. I think